I now request Professor Uday Desai to set the context for the session theme of the theme. Over to you, Professor Desai.
Thank you very much, Bindu. At the outset, let me thank Mr. Jog for really laying out everything. In fact, he has made my job very easy. There were very strong exposition on the use of 1M2M and how it can benefit smart societies. I would also, at the outset, like to welcome my colleagues from 1M2M, Mr. Roland Heckwater and Mr. Sung Young Meng, and also my colleagues from in India, Mr. Pramod Kumar Tiwari, DG BIS, Mr. Sushil Kumar, DDG IoT TEC, and Ms. Rama NS, CEO Electronic City, Bangalore. Okay. Now, smart cities have been around for a long time, and I think it is a project which has been going on across the globe. Some of the countries, like as was mentioned by Mr. Jog, countries like Korea. I know of some of my colleagues in Japan, Yokohama City in particular. Okay, where the concept of smart cities has been taken to a much higher level than in many other countries. Okay, but I think it is required. Smart cities is a must, and IoT and 1M2M will be the backbone. So the IoT hardware will be there. I will talk briefly about that in a minute. But 1M2M will make a big difference because hardware is plethora. You can have large number of hardware platforms that are available to you, but 1M2M will make the whole thing interoperable. So even if more than one vendors are given some kind of a contract for smart cities, if 1M2M is being used, then whatever each contractor does, each vendor does, they can communicate with everybody else. So the backend will be a common backend. In that sense, 1M2M holds great potential. Okay. Let me just take a minute on NB-IoT. Okay, IoT platforms have been there. There are a lot of proprietary platforms in India. Perhaps the most common one is LoRa. I think is the one which is being used. I would like to mention now, and I think some of you may be aware that India can take great pride in it, that IIT Hyderabad and a company called Vizec has developed the first 5G NB-IoT chip in India. Okay, this is what I would call an Atmanirbhar achievement. It was announced about a week ago. Many of you may not be aware of it. Some of you may be aware of it. Now that chip, which is developed within India and completely functional, along with 1M2M, can revolutionize smart cities, and smart city application and smart city use cases in India. I think we have a golden opportunity to go really very far using both these. That is indigenously developed NB-IoT chip. It is completely 3GPP compliant, okay, and 1M2M, which again in some sense is coming up with the whole software platform, the service layer platform. What we need also is, and this is something which I have been talking about at various fora, particularly in India, we need a 1M2M platform or 1M2M test beds. As the releases get approved, okay, there has to be a place, an open test bed where people can experiment with and people can see the benefit. Right now, the benefits are on paper, okay, but I think the benefits need to be completely tangible, and for that, excuse me, some kind of a test bed is required. A lot of work has been done by CDOT, and I must congratulate Arindam and his team and various other people at CDOT. Okay, but I think a lot more needs to be done, and accessibility should be there. So people can play with that platform and get a feel as to if I have an NB-IoT platform or if I have an IoT platform, how will the whole thing work together? So these are my few opening remarks. I'm extremely happy that this particular webinar series has been organized. It's very, very timely and very much needed from an India perspective, also from the 1M2M perspective. I think 1M2M will also get a good exposure in India. So thank you very much. And once again, welcome to my colleagues from 1M2M and my colleagues in India. Bindu, over to you.
Thank you.